What is going on, you guys? I am back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about the iRig once more. I don't know if you guys remember the last video that I made that talks about hooking up a microphone to your DJ controller and it being able to be heard through the iRig. Well, today we are gonna demonstrate that for you today, and for all the people that were asking about it, I'm also gonna show you guys too. So let's get into it. Alright, so in order to do this, we're gonna need just a couple things. Starting off with an RCA cable, a 1/4 inch cable, an aux cable, your controller of choice. I decided to go with the Numark NV. Your microphone system of choice, I decided to go with the Pile Pro. And last but not least, the iRig. Of course, can't forget the iPhone adapter. So now that we have all our gear, it is time to power up the controller. Can't forget the USB cable. Now we power up. And once we are powered up, we're going to grab our RCA cable. And then we're going to hook it up to the master input. I always forget where it is, so I gotta go look for it. Okay, so now that that's plugged in, we're gonna grab our iRig and connect the red side to the red input and the white to the white input. And for anyone that doesn't know what that means, white I believe means left and red means right. This is mono signal. Now we're gonna grab our aux cable and hook it up to the through input of the iRig. Then we're going to go to our studio monitors, turn those on, and we're going to grab the other end of that aux cable and hook it up to the aux input. Now that that's done, we're going to grab our 1/4 inch cable feed it through the bottom of the desk because cable management is important. And find our mic input on the controller. Again, I always forget where it is. Now that I found it, we connect. And again, cable management is important. Once that's done, we're going to grab our microphone system. Again, I went with the Pile Pro. Grab our microphones. Grab the other end of that 1/4 inch and hook it up to the mic out. Again, cable management. And now we power up. Once that's done, we check our levels. Once our levels are set, we're going to grab our tape because I do not have a strap yet for the iRig to connect to the tripod. We check our levels on the iRig. I grab my in-ears, of course. These are optional. I prefer them because I like to monitor everything that I am streaming. Then we're going to turn on our microphone and see if we have signal. As you can see, we have signal on mic 1. Grab our other microphone and we do the same. As you can see, there's signal. Now we make sure that our volume is up on the microphone system. And now we flip the switch on the controller to microphone.
Hello, hello.
And voila.
Hello. Hello, 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 hello. And just like that, you can hook up microphones to your DJ controller. Now, I know the quality might not be the best because these are, I believe, VHF microphones. So the interference is not going to be as great. But if you are under a budget, let me just double check if these are UHF. These are actually VHF. So VHF is actually the microphone that has more interference. If you want to go with a more professional microphone, I suggest you go with a UHF. Like I was saying, UHF normally has a better frequency and less radio interference. It has better range, and I believe that's it. I've had these for a while now. I don't really get to use them as often, only because of the radio interference. As you can tell, maybe there's like a buzz or something. I don't know. I can hear a buzz. But let's test them out with music and see how they sound. Oh yeah, and another thing. As you can tell, there is a red light on this microphone. There is a green light on this microphone. And if you flip it, if you flip this switch once down, it'll put the microphone on mute basically. As you can see, if you guys can hear me from this other microphone, I'm holding it way far away from my face, and you can barely hear me. You can't hear me on this one. That's because it's on mute. So if you flip that switch, again it's on mute. Nobody can hear you. So let's try to hear these microphones with music. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Don't be afraid to get crazy.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. So as you can see, you can hear, well, hopefully you can hear. I have my in-ears in so that way I can monitor what's going into the iRig. And I can hear myself. Maybe not as clear as I want to, but you can hear yourself. You can either tweak the gain on your controller, or you can tweak the gain on your actual device. So you can either go higher or you can go lower. But as you can see, you won't be able to hear nothing. Same thing goes for channel 2. Go all the way up, all the way up. This doesn't necessarily, how can I say it? This doesn't necessarily clip in a way, because you can, if you have an external mixer, you can also tweak it there too, but since I don't, I try to make sure that I'm not too high. But I'm also not too low either. But for demonstration purposes, you can see that, it's all the way up. I'm not yelling, and even if I am yelling, you can still hear what is going on.
So there you have it. That's how you connect a wireless microphone system to the iRig. As you can tell, I'm doing a voiceover over the video because I completely forgot to disconnect the iRig from my phone. So yeah, that was my bad. Now, all the gear that I used in this video is completely my preference. You do not have to use every single piece of gear. You can choose your own microphone system. I just happen to have these because they were in my budget at the time, and here I'm just going on and on and on about what we did and what we went over. But if you guys have any questions on the video, make sure to drop it in the comment section. But until then, make sure to go like, share, And as always, subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so that you don't miss a single video like this one. I will see you guys next time. Peace.